Beneath a cloak of green, a tropical rainforest conceals many secrets. A true jungle of animal and plant life that combines in a furtive aggressiveness to resist the intrusion of civilization. But as the 20th century steadily nibbles into every square mile, man's influence gradually extends even into this rugged domain. The era in which we live poses at least one important question. What effect would a nuclear explosion have on a tropical rainforest? This question, when raised in relation to Australian defence planning, showed a serious lack of information. Even overseas sources could estimate little of the possible effects. At Defence Headquarters in Canberra, a joint Army and Department of Supply experiment was decided upon to provide basic answers, with service chiefs and scientists cooperating to this end. Here is the beginning, then, of our story of Operation Blowdown. A series of conferences and tests began. Authorities were unwilling to use an actual nuclear explosion, so an alternative had to be devised. Special equipment designed. In the Melbourne laboratories of the Department of Supply, a shock tube tests gauges that will measure the force of the blast, and in association with it, a Polaroid camera to record the effects. A wide variety of instruments combining the laws of science and man's ingenuity, involving many months of experiment. The remote area decided upon for the experiment was Iron Range on the Cape York Peninsula. Here, approximately 2,000 miles north of Brisbane and 300 miles north of Cairns, the Army was set the task of clearing the site. It was a job for machines and plenty of muscle power. In country seldom trod before by man, surveyors planned the test site and a self-contained community for the several hundred personnel to be involved. A canvas city begins to take shape. Observers take time to inspect the site and a multitude of scientific preparations. It's a long climb to the top of this tree, but an ideal location for instruments to record the blast effects. Scientists measure both the girth and height of trees in the operational area. Their work must be thorough, for there will be only one chance to obtain the facts. The characteristics of all vegetation must be measured and recorded in fine detail to enable ultimate assessment of damage. As each instrument is installed, there follows a program of checking to ensure correct operation at the time of ignition. The tempo of final preparations increases. The time, D-Day -1. The view from the explosives tower shows all is in readiness. Meteorologists have an important part to play. Advice and knowledge of weather conditions is vital. Throughout the area, there is a noticeable tension. Soon, it will be only a matter of hours to the culmination of a prolonged effort by hundreds of men, not only in this remote place, but in headquarters far to the south. Pre-selected vantage points are equipped with high-speed cameras, which will tell their own story of the vital seconds after the final countdown. Heavy protective mounts guard the cameras and their precious record of events which will occur faster than the eye can see. Every detail is known before the blast, but what will happen after? Dummy figures representing troops are in position. So too are gun emplacements. From days to hours. It is now HR -12, the night before the test, and a conference covers all aspects of control arrangements. A final check of all instrumentation. HR -2. An aerial reconnaissance to ensure all non-participating personnel are clear. H-1. A deserted camp and a tense quietness. Unofficial observers, a reward for the part they have played. Loudspeakers sounding harshly through the morning air inform on progress. The time, -10 minutes. Last reports are received at control. Wireless silence, -5 minutes.
H-2 minutes, Alpha for Sunray, over.
Sunray, over.
Alpha, request permission to commence countdown, over.
Sunray, go ahead, over.
Alpha, Wilco out.
-1 minute. All eyes concentrate on the blast area.
H-45 seconds. Alpha for Delta, over.
Delta, over.
Alpha, start automatic sequence, over.
Delta, Wilco out.
Delta for firing control, start automatic sequencer.
A maze of instruments now operates relentlessly towards zero.
-10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
In slow motion, the full force of the blast is graphically illustrated. Cameras cover the scene from every angle.